Normally when I play this game, I don't really pay attention to the save file too much, but yeah, I actually have more defense and strength right now. Anyway, hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. Last time we've entered the village of Itori and got the Incan statue A. And now we need to our friends that we need to move on and get the other one. Lily's house. Let's go back here first and talk to Will's parents. There's an old legend in this village. A child with a good heart who controls the dark power will set out to save the world. At that time, a huge comet will enter Earth's orbit and a dark power will arise. These are the words of Itori legend. How was the Elder? When you fought the demon at Edward Castle, did you find a shiny silver stone? There's a strange power in that stone. Even if defeated by an enemy, if you have 100 of them, you will live again. They really emphasize that, despite the fact it's only a checkpoint to the current loading zone you were in last. It's a great village. The breeze is refreshing. What? Moon Tribe? I know, not a tribe, more like a strange shadow form. A high mountain peak near here has become their home. Shall we go? Yes. Okay, I'll lead. I'm going too. I want to see the Moon Tribe. Since I escaped from the confinement of the castle, I want to see and hear everything. No, it's too dangerous for princesses. If you don't want to bother Will, just wait here quietly. I seem to be the only one left out. So I'll talk to Grandpa Lola. Nyeh. She's sulking. It's good medicine for a selfish girl. Mountain paths will be difficult, but let's do the best we can. So Will and Lily go to the peak where the Moon Tribe lives. Moon Tribe Camp. Home of Moon Tribe. Ah, we arrived. This is the Moon Tribe's home. Shiny voices. Good evening. Out for a stroll. Who is it? Up. This body is lighter than air. What are you? Shiny voice. Guess who? Cotton Candy's relative. Huh. Birdman. You know, because this is Earthbound. Old man's ghost. Actually, we're the Moon Tribe, also known as Shadows. Spoopy ghosts. We transcended time and have lived long. We saw the destruction of the Incan Empire. He said he sleeps in the cave below. If you like, we'll give it to you. At any rate, go look in the cave, coo. The comet is of equal destruction, whose evil light has changed all creatures. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. The world will be unbearable. Yes, you're bright, but you're still immature. One of my party has been kidnapped. Know your destination? Yes. Maybe someone's chasing you, coo. Where there's light, there are shadows. We have been changed being bathed in light only once. We'll spend our future in a world without light. What do I say now? Maybe someone's... Okay, doesn't matter. It comes once every 800 years. This is the 4th time. The more light that reaches you, the stronger the dark power. We'll be born to the light this time. This is the final stage of those who's touched by the comet's light. They're horrible creatures whose hearts are filled with hatred and destruction. If you can destroy them within 20 seconds, I'll give you the statue. Coo. Gotta go fast. Well, that's not good. Good, they came back here. If they didn't, I probably would have lost that attempt. Hey, good boy. Then I'll give you the Inca statue. Don't call me a good boy. Don't like the way you say it like that. You've got Incan Statue B. Oh, statue, you are great. There are 2 statues. Go to the Incan ruins? Yes. Yes, my father summoned me. I don't want to fight the demons, but if my father is alive, I'll risk anything to see him. You don't really understand until you lose your parents. Typical. I understand. Let's go to the ruins. They headed to the Incan ruins. Why'd you say typical like that? Kinda rude. Yeah, translation in this game is... The translation they gave us for this game is... can be a little weird at times. Inca ruins. Yep, they just removed the end there, cause reasons. Entrance to ruins. Using entrance to the ruins, they said this is where the puzzle of the Incan legend is hidden. I heard this story from the elder when I was a child. After being invaded, the Incas decided to leave their native land to find a new world. They secretly built a huge ship and filled it with priceless gold artifacts. But there's no record of the ship leaving. That's probably the Incan gold ship in the story. I don't think the elder has ever told that story to any outsider. I wonder what he wants you to do. You're so mean leaving me behind. How could you do that? Why are you in a place like this? It's dangerous. Will told me about this place. I've been waiting. Thought you left me. You should tell me where you're going. What is Will looking for in the ruins? I can't just wait around and eat while Will is working so hard. I'm waiting here for Will to return. Well, Princess wouldn't understand. I'll wait for you here, okay? Well, I remember what the elder said. Put the statue on the Laria cliff below the ruins where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The valley wind will lead you to the gold ship. Okay. Well, did you find what you were looking for? No, we literally just... Okay. Anywho, Laria Cliff. First real dungeon of the game. There was a tremendous wind at the Laria Cliff. That's probably what the old man meant by the breath of the spirits. There's a cliff with no wind. My heart beats fast. I really need to stop pressing B. Like I said, I never... always keep making that mistake. More defense. Maybe just the map itself and the enemies determine what the stat is, and it's not in order. Maybe I've never noticed that before. I'm actually not quite sure how the stats fully detect how they choose what's what. Never actually truly 100% pay attention to that. Also, I don't think I've ever killed every single enemy in the game on every single... in the whole game, like, on every single map. I don't think I've ever really done that. Or if I did long ago, it was probably only, like, once out of my playthroughs. I still try to go for it when I feel like dealing with the enemies. I can think of a certain area later in the game where I don't feel like doing that. If people who play this game before watching me play this, then they know which area I'm most likely referring to that's not usually a pleasant experience. Arguably there's two, but there's one that's mainly known to be Yeah. Health increase. You found the diamond-shaped block. We saw that earlier on over to the right here. Fit the block into the tile. Also, this dungeon itself only has one red jewel, so... Which is weird, the tutorial dungeon with the jail to start basically itself, you know, there's one at the end out of the jail. That area technically had 3. That had 3 red jewels, and yet this actual first dungeon of true-ish first dungeon of the game only has 1. Weird choice. I think I just wanted to give you a couple of good stats to start off with. Bonus early on, I guess. An explorer who sought the ink and gold ship in the skeleton's hand is some kind of charm. Inside is a square paper with this written on it. Father, please come back alive. Nana, when you find the gold ship, buy a crook. Sabas. That's the red jewel right up there with all those worm enemies. You're not equipped. Yes, I am. Yep. Actually, I think these count as enemies, I think. Do they count as enemies? No, they don't. And they're annoying enough. Got a herb. Right. That's just for healing item. I can't reach that from here. Yeah, that's just to go down there. Yeah, it's the other one. I thought that was the case, but I wanted to make sure. Whew. Like I said, the jump slash gives you plenty of invincibility frames. If used correctly. Attack upgrade. Oh, these annoying things. Yep, I'm not surprised these are the first things that damaged me. Because I think that is legitimately the first damage of the game I've taken. Put it on the ground here. If I can move the gold statue, I can pass. Check it back up. Sound gold tile, elements of sound. There are 4 gold tiles. Stand each of the 4 tiles at the same time. Just gotta be very careful, because if you get too close to these things, come alive and attack you. And you don't have to use all 4, you can just do that. And then bring them all to life so I can start attacking them. Like this. Dang. Oh, this doesn't count as getting a power from this room despite... Okay. That's disappointing. The explorer starting his ship, he lost his life in a trap. Yeah, in fact you can still talk to her despite the fact it's gotten blocked there. Gotta be careful with that. Yep, I'll take the save. Change to become Freedom, the Dark Knight. And he'll heal us anytime we take damage, and save. More defense. The wind in the valley plays a melody. The statue seems to be singing. You learn the melody of the wind. Now go across the sea. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is correct. Because now we're this, we can actually reach. Checking every nook and cranny. Instead of the ones that stab to make fire on the ground, these ones throw... Oh, well that one does fire ground. The other two throw spears at you. I'm worried I still haven't reached that one room where the red jewel is. Herb. Yep. How many herbs do I got so far? 4. Nice. I don't know how I did not get them to spawn there. Six left. Yep, they made it switch just to trigger all of them. Oh, is that why the other two earlier didn't trigger? Because of the switch? Nope. There we go. And another defense increase. Dang, that's a lot of defense increases in a row. Dodge. Attack increase, and that's another shortcut back up. Surprised he didn't take damage there. There it is. Nope. Yep, I can even do that and he'll use his Sega powers to drag stuff. And we don't run to this yet because troll move here. Because yeah, if you ran through that, there's a good chance those block and hit you. Actually, let me go up here first. It's a good thing I did because that's the red jewel right there. What about Incans? They have no written language. They left their legend and sound. They have succeeded in deciphering the Incan melody of the wind. Chant to the golden room. Does that mean to play the melody of the wind? Oh, right. You have to go here to change back to Will anyway. So only Will himself can actually play the melodies. Going to save to heal up. We're going to continue just a little bit further. Actually, I think I'm gonna stop once I actually, like, defeat the boss and get to a certain other spot in the game. Strength has increased. For a jewel, so yeah, this might be a little longer than the previous video. What, it's off like, what, 25-minute video, then 30, and this is gonna be a little longer than 30 now? Yep, we did pick up the red jewel here. Yeah, you're supposed to play the melody here, but if you knew where the spot is, you automatically... And wait, you can automatically do that, but I'm actually going to play it, just to be fair. So this melody, we need... the wind melody. Oops. He softly played the wind melody. When touched by the echo of the foot, the gold block began to glow. Yep, I was right where I thought it was. Right side corner. 4 left and then up 1. Yep. You can set your A down, and then the next one we'll set down over there is B. But before we do that... back to Frieden again. Oh. There will be a fight. You will fight a huge enemy. Boss fight. When he suffers damage, rays of light will shoot from his head. Suffer damage, hide behind him. They say it says hide behind him. Don't take that advice. That is not good advice for this boss fight. And then you go up here if you want to go back around. But anyway, time to enter this room, and it's time for the boss. First boss of the game. Here we go. You're not equipped. Yes, I am. This thing's gonna constantly roam around and bounce off. Just deal with it. Yeah, and you basically want to stay in the corner the whole time. Also, yeah, I almost one-cycled that. Anyway, boss done. You say you want to go behind him when he's shooting Will, but you know, that doesn't really work. I feel like it's supposed to help you dodge it, but it's like a mess because then you have the fire things going around. So honestly, if you drag them behind them, it might as well just be like fire at will.
Who's Will?
Or Frieden when I was not actually Will, but now I'm Will again. This is the Ink and Gold ship. What? I feel someone's there. And we found the gold ship. Anyway, this has been Vise, and I'll see you guys next time.